just had ourselves a beautiful walk. We went and got some coffee at our favorite place at the Pearl. We tried this new spot called Gordura. I went for the first time on like National Coffee Day maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I wanted to take Matthew, and we got the pumpkin spice iced latte, and then one of their other drinks that are like on the menu is called the golden latte. So good. That one has brown sugar with vanilla, and then they also have the cold foam. I don't know if you could tell from the clips that I was showing you, but you can like actually upload a photo and have it printed on top of the cold foam. It is like the coolest concept. So yeah, we just did that, walked around the Pearl. We were gonna get some breakfast from Bakery Lorraine, but I walked in because we had our dog with us and the line was so long, so I was like, maybe I could just make us something. So if you're not familiar with San Antonio and the Pearl, there's this really cool store called the Pullman Market. People like kind of compare it to like the Air One of Texas. I'll give you a little haul of what I got because I'm gonna make us like a nice little breakfast right now. Got some sourdough bread. There's this other coffee shop that Matthew and I love. It's called The Newsstand. We went last week and we got this like toast that had sunflower butter, fruit on it, and like this whipped honey. So I kind of want to recreate it. They didn't have sunflower peanut butter. They had this one and we've had this before. It's the wildflower honey. I think we have some in our fridge, but I was like, let's just get another one just in case. And I have fruit in the fridge that I'll put on top of it. And then I also wanted to make us like some yogurt bowls. So I got 2 things of yogurt. This is the Siggy's vanilla. And then this one, oh no! I meant to grab you like this passion fruit one like with mango, but I got both vanilla. Sorry.
I like vanilla.
Okay. I know, but it looked kind of good. But for today, I think we're gonna have like a chill day at home. Something very exciting. Matthew is now a reader. Can I say that?
Yeah, I'm just as shocked as everybody else right now.
Yeah, it literally is quite shocking. I was kind of telling him like why I love the Kindle, and ever since I realized that there was like the Kindle Color Soft, I have been saying that I want it. And he was like, well, maybe, you know, like I'll get it for you and then I can have your old Kindle. But it was always like something that we kind of like talked about but like weren't serious. So it was maybe like 2 weeks ago he actually surprised me with the Kindle Color Soft. But I think his reason for doing so was because a few days prior he was like, I kind of want to read, like I want to read. It was like kind of like a gloomy day. It's still very hot in Texas, by the way. He was like, what if we just have like a day where we read? And that's literally all we did all day. I actually gave him my Kindle to try out, so he was reading a book from my Kindle and I was reading like a paperback book that I got. I will also give you a little book update on what I read so far since my last reading vlog. But he loved the Kindle, right Matthew?
Yeah, I read a book, walking around in my underwear. Y'all say you're not gonna see me, but you're gonna hear me. I finished the book was like what, like I want to say like close to 400 pages.
Yeah, it was actually a pretty big book. What was it called?
See, that's the thing. I'm so terrible at like remembering the names of books. It's called like The Last One at the Wedding.
The Last One at the Wedding.
And it's a great book. That guy, he's like 52 years old, and his wife passed years ago. And he has like kind of like an estranged relationship with his daughter. Like up to when he started, it's like I think he went like 3 years without talking to her. Kind of coming off of like maybe like he did something to like drive her away or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to give away too much. But it's a pretty good book. Like it's nothing super crazy, but it was for me, for not being like a super avid reader.
Yeah.
I think I was just enjoying the fact that like one, I was enjoying the book, and two, like yeah, like I think just it was the way of like I'm not holding a book and I'm not like flipping through pages. Like I'm literally just like reading off this Kindle.
When you look at all the pages, it can be very intimidating.
Yeah, like for me, it's almost like I'm overthinking. Like, gosh, I gotta read all this or whatever. Like, no, like I want to like enjoy the story, and the Kindle kind of does that for me. Like where it's like it's this lightweight thing, and the thing that I like, this is me. This is where I'm gonna show my age right now. Like I'm like an old man over here. I like the fact that you can change the font. And you can make the font as big as you want.
Yeah.
So I just make the font like super big, and I'm just like buzzing through those like chapters like really quick. But yeah, no, I love reading through the Kindle now. Like, and it took me, well, no, because I did have to work, so it took me like maybe about a week to read the whole book.
Which is really good.
Yeah, no, for me that's major. Like I know there's readers out there that can knock out novels in like a day or two. The fact that I read like pretty much like a 400 page book in like a week, like that's major for me.
Yeah.
You know, so but yeah, so if you're interested in reading but you don't like know where to go or how to do it, I would recommend the Kindle and just do it that way. And plus they have like so many free books on here.
Yeah, if you have Kindle Unlimited. We got to get you your library card to sync it up too.
Oh yeah.
Because you can get Libby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll do that. But you started your second book, and it's from the same author too, right?
Yeah, it's called Hidden Pictures. This one's a little like more on the horror side, which
Okay.
I like. I like thrillers. I like mysteries. I'm a big like whodunit kind of person. Like I love books like that. This one is like more of a thriller. So, you know, and given that it's like October, I'm like, okay, this
Yes.
can be like one of the spooky books I read.
Yeah.
And I'm only like a couple of chapters in, and it's like,
Pretty good.
yeah, like it's creepy AF. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
I'm
He's telling
like,
me about
what?
it, and I was like, I don't think I want to know.
I know. No, and in this one they have like pictures because it has to do with like a young woman who's like helping this, I wouldn't say wealthy family, but they're like pretty like well off. This young couple, and they're like, she's watching like their son, who's like, I think he's like 5 or 4 or something like that, and yeah, and it's like about his like his imaginary friend that might not be so imaginary. So yeah. I'm not sure exactly what it is yet. Like don't quote me on that part because it's like I'm only a couple chapters in, but it's pretty good so far.
Okay, you'll have to update us. But Matthew is going to read Hidden Pictures, and I actually want to read this new book by Lila Sage. Hopefully it's on Kindle Unlimited. I don't know if it's going to be on there. It's called Soul Searching. I thought it already came out, but I think it literally just came out yesterday, so I think that'll be a good book to read for October. I do also want to give you some other book updates, so let me go grab my Kindle and show you what I've read so far. This is my new Kindle Colorsoft. I freaking love it. And I also just did the same exact stickers I had on the back of my other one. Let me just update you on what I've read so far, and look at how exciting this is. All my books are in color, like, well, the covers, you can see them. So I did start the Rebel Blue Ranch series. I'm only on the 3rd book. I had to pause it because I do love like a romance book, but I do love thriller, and I feel like for the start of spooky season, I just really needed some thriller books. So I've been reading like straight thrillers. So started with A Surrogate Mother. This one is actually a recommendation. So is the next one, which is Just the Nicest Couple by Mary Kubica. This was the first thriller that I have ever accurately predicted. I did like it in my rating. So Surrogate Mother, probably do like a 4 out of 5. Just the Nicest Couple, 4 out of 5. His and Hers by Alice Feeney. So good. I actually really enjoyed this book. At first it was like a little slow, but once I started getting into it, I was like, wow, this was a 5 out of 5 read for me. And then the next book, which I actually started reading on my Kindle, but then I was like on chapter like 8 or 9, and I saw a TikTok that said this is a fantastic audiobook, so I switched over to the audiobook. I absolutely love that book. It was also cool because it's like set in Texas, so there's mention of San Antonio and Austin, so I really enjoyed it. It's called Listen for the Lie by Amy Tintera. This one, I will say, like, the plot twist wasn't crazy, but the book left me with more answers and questions. So I won't, obviously I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but my rating for that one would also be like a 4.5 out of 5, just because I loved that this book was actually set in Texas, which was pretty cool. So yeah, those are the books I've read so far. I'm going to make us some breakfast, and then we will get into our cozy reading. Just took myself a quick little shower because even though we're in October, it is still hot and we were sweating on our walk. But I did change into a different sweatshirt to get nice and cozy. So let's go set the vibes and let's start reading. is a little bit later. We're taking a reading break because we are hungry. It is currently now 4:15. So far, I'm liking my book. Are you liking your book, Matthew?
Yes.
For dinner tonight, I'm going to make spaghetti verde. I've made this twice already and it is so good, and Matthew's been asking for this for like 2 weeks now. I'm gonna make the little like chicken cutlets in the air fryer. If you have never ever made this, please try it. It is so delicious. I've always seen videos on TikTok, but if you want the full recipe, I will link it down below.
How you doing, y'all? I'm a little stuffy, so if I sound off, keep it to yourself, okay? So, this is my wife, right? Like, I'm not a cook. I don't cook. I'm sorry to say I don't. I want to change that, and I'm going to try to change that from here on out. But my wife is like, oh, can you get the chicken out? Because we're making some, what is it, some green pasta.
Chicken cutlets. Oh,
Chicken cutlet, what, I don't know. No, what is it called? What's the dish?
Salsa verde, or spaghetti verde.
Okay, spaghetti verde, green pasta. So she's like, can you get the chicken out? I'm like, sure. So I get the chicken out for her, and she's like, and put it in that bowl. And I said, okay, so I put it in the bowl. Take the chicken out, put it in the bowl. Take it out of their package and put it in the bowl. That's what I did. And then she gets mad and she goes, she's like, you didn't trim up the chicken, like trim the fat up and cut them to the, like this size and this and that. I'm like, what? Hey, that wasn't the instructions. The instructions were take it out of the package, throw it in the bowl. That's what your boy did. But no, that's what she was like, I assumed you knew what to do. I was like, why would I assume, or why would you assume that I knew how to do that? Because I don't cook. I'm more of a order something, or I'll grill, like I'll, you know. But see, when I grill chicken, I don't
Something's
trim.
burning.
Yo, Elizabeth Taylor. Yo. Ranger! Fuck. Okay. I'll go get the Swiffer.
I was recording that. I thought he stopped it.
Oh boy. Hey, get away from that. Don't lick that.
And
Anyways.
you're done.
I'm a hungry boy.
So good. I also read a couple more chapters of my book. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I feel like after I cook, I can't like fully relax until like I shower or I don't smell like food. I can't smell like food when I'm curled up on the couch. I can't do it. So I'm gonna shower. I know I already showered today, but that was coming home from like a walk and stuff. So I'm just gonna take off all my jewelry and get cozy for the rest of the night because I'm just not gonna go anywhere. We were like, should we go somewhere? And we're like, you know what? I think we're just gonna stay home. Super cozy, the kitchen's clean, apartment's clean, and I just wanna take a shower, get in some sweatpants and maybe another sweatshirt. I feel like I'm gonna put on my third sweatshirt for the day.